Hey guys, we are Goza, an extraterrestrial rock and roll band from the Pleiades. So if you're wondering about the line across our faces, well, everyone from the Pleiades has a line across their face, don't you know that? So, one of the first things you guys who have been with us probably noticed that we changed up our orientation here just because we got way too much stuff to be editing 2 different camera angles. So we're like, you know what, let's simplify it. One camera,
to what matters.
Get down to what matters. We got albums to record, music videos. The podcasts are really just our little passion project to hang out with you guys.
Yep, exactly.
So what do we have today?
So we're continuing on with reviewing the greatest moments in rock and roll history. And we got one of the pioneers of rock and roll, none other than the bad boys, the original bad boys, the Rolling Stones.
Ah.
This band was a British rock band that was heavily influenced by African American blues music, and they named their band after a Muddy Waters song. And basically they were just playing the blues their way, turning it up louder, getting even more grungier and heavier, and we're one of the pioneering bands of rock and roll. I think they started around 1962. They are still active to this day.
Crazy. Can't keep a good dog down,
Can't keep a good dog down. Awesome. So this is You Can't Always Get What You Want, 1972. So they were already full-blown rock stars. And the thing that I have to say about the Rolling Stones is that they are like the epitome of rock stars. They are.
In what way? Expand.
They're the stereotypical rock star. They're like the first like rock stars. The heavy drug use, the attitude, the women, and like all that stuff was always going on before. But they boasted it. They blatantly did it. They ushered in that free movement of the 60s, I mean, the guys just, they've been through it all. Keith Richards, he's going to outlive us all. He really is.
It's going to be the end of the world with Keith Richards
Playing
dancing.
his Telecaster. Yep. All right, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
A glass of wine in a hand.
Come on, cameraman.
I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man. Now you can't always get what you want.
There we go.
You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you have some time, and when you just my mind, you get what you need. And truly, man. reception in a glass. There's a beat in the head. She was practiced at the art of deception. Yeah, I'm a tell, about nothing. I never that you can. Oh, let's get what she wants.
Took that on for 7 minutes too.
I love that 10,000 times more than the recorded version.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
Almost like a whole different song.
They're a real rock band where like you have to experience the rawness, you know.
And then you just listen to the album to remember how awesome the show was.
Yeah, and it's like,
yeah,
you know, you're trying to polish something too much and you're taking away its authenticity, its rawness, you know, and that's why, like I said, they are kind of like, to me, the epitome of rock stars, because each band member on their own, they're okay, but when you put them all together, they make this rock band that, you know, is completely original, completely, no one else sounds like those, you know, four guys do in a room.
Yeah.
And it's like you could hear like the beginning of punk in there. You could hear, you know, they led the way. They opened the door for like, you don't have to be this crazy virtuoso to get it right. You know, his vocals, he's one of the most, you know, worst technical singers and one of the most authentic, charismatic voices, right? He sells the song with his voice, not... I mean, with his character, you know, with his emotion, with his feeling. And that's rock and roll, that's blues, you know.
I love how this whole performance, it felt like a build-up. You know how, like, when a story or a song is, like, building up to the climax?
Yeah.
But it started that way, and only until, like, the very end did it feel like... I don't know if they got the tempo, like, slightly faster.
Probably.
A little bit of that, but then, like... The energy was like, they somehow brought more energy in that last minute of the song. But I don't, other than like the drum fills getting all sick, but I don't know, it was just so, there was so much soul in that performance.
Right.
I mean, he's, you know, the chorus is like most of that performance, but it just was like, I was almost getting anxiety, like my chest was like, you know, because it was like slowly building up, and they kept that tempo just like, it's chill, but then it's like, okay, what is this building up to?
Right, we're going somewhere. They're taking us somewhere, and the whole emotion of the song is kind of, you know, a little melancholy.
Yeah.
You know, it's so they're taking you somewhere like that's building to this place that, you know, you don't want to get to right away anyway, because it's not the happiest of places, you know.
Yeah, I have so much more appreciation for this song based on this performance. And I feel like I finally understood the vibration of this song through that performance, not the recording. Like, you can't always get what you want, and the way he's singing it, like, he just seemed he seemed like
was
he was on
genuine.
something, like jacked up.
Oh, for sure.
And like I don't know, something from coming from a place like that and just like singing it the way he was singing it, like you said, melancholy. I don't know, it just seems so powerful. Like I feel like a lot of us have been there, where you're kind of like
Down
at
and
that
out.
low. Beautiful.
Yeah. And
I've-
I think that's one of the reasons why they're so relatable. Again, because they're so raw. You know, they are probably going through a period where they were, you know, addicted to substances and still going out there every night and killing it. You know. And
Yeah.
also the way that they dressed.
I love their style. Yeah.
Like they were like a little androgynous before that was cool. They were a little bit goth before there was goth. Like they had so many, especially in their you know what they wore. A lot of their style came out in their personality of like that brought in things that would be popular years later. You know,
Very true.
like if you know I don't know if it was the light or if he had a highlight in his hair.
It has to have been a highlight.
Yeah, 1972, like, that wasn't a common thing, like, guys having highlights in their hair, you know?
Yeah.
So, he's just like, I'm rock and roll, and I dress however I want to dress, and I play whatever I want to play, and I live my life how I'm going to live my life, and that's why there's the Rolling Stones.
Wow. I really loved that whole performance. It was such a vibe. Like, I feel like chilled out,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's
It's like
the
taking
power
a hit
of
of
music.
weed or something.
That's the power of music. You get on that vibration, you know? Music has the power to move us, to change our emotions in a powerful way. And on that note, go check out our own music, guys. It's on our channel. And we'll see you in the next one.